I'm already feeling tense about that.
So excited.
The semi-final was bad enough.
I know. She's in for a good chance, though. I mean, she won the World Championships in what, 2017? So
yeah,
she's got experience
and
winning.
she was the fastest in the heats. And I know Matt Pinsent there was saying about all eyes will be on Jessica Fox, but maybe it's good to go early, post the time.
Obviously, we've got the shooting as well.
Yeah, we've got the
trap.
men's trap final to come for you later on. We'll be keeping a very close eye on Matt Coward-Holly. Now, it's an incredible individual. Twice playing rugby as a young kid, he broke his back. But he's turned to shooting and he's become a real star of this sport. And he's going to be going in the final. So the qualifying period takes place over many hours and only 6 people reach through to the final. And he is made those final 6. He only missed 2 of his targets getting through into that final. That's going to be on the red button from about 7:30. So we'll have the canoeing on BBC One a bit later on. The shooting is going to be on the red button, and we'll probably join that at some stage to try and bring you the closing stage of that final as well. So potentially a few medals up for grabs this morning on Olympic breakfast.
Yeah, plenty to look forward. But now, though, we're going to bring you the latest news with Naga.
Earlier, she's a former world champion. She was the fastest in the 2 heats. She's qualified 6th into this final, and she could be Great Britain's first female Olympic canoe slalom champion. The one to watch out for is Jessica Fox from Australia. She is the world #1. She is the one that everybody is having a good look at, the wily fox. So that's going to come your way from 7:55 on BBC One. The other thing you need to try and get your head into is trap shooting, and we'll be keeping an eye on Matt Coward-Holly. Only 6 shooters have made it to the final. He is one of them. He's in a really good position, and I don't want to heap the pressure on him, but he could be the first Olympic champion in this sport for Great Britain since 1968. That's going to be on the red button from about 7:30, and we'll be dipping into that on BBC One as well. So prepare yourselves, get yourselves strapped in. It's going to be a big hour.
Potential 2 medals. We need to get over to that Japanese, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Right now, if you're a regular viewer to BBC Breakfast, you'll know that we've been following the story of Helen Glover. She made her Olympic return after the birth of her 3 children. This morning, she was hoping to add more gold to the ones that she won in Rio and London. Yeah,
and Glover and Polly Swan were in the final of the women's pair. The commentators on this one, James Cracknell and Gary Herbert. Oh, let's go back and chat to Matt, because we talked about...
We need to fill it a little bit more, I think.
You've got one to put.
You've done there. Unlike our sticker amateur Dan Walker over there. Medal number 16. It's a bronze medal for the one and only Charlotte Dujardin in dressage. And, of course, she becomes GB's most decorated female Olympian of all time, which is huge. So a big round of applause over there. And also, or as everybody's saying, his name is Jesus on the sand.
When you... have you taken the double-sided sellotape off?
I've pre-folded it.
Games, Helen Glover, who goes next week in the velodrome. So San Marino, they won their first ever Olympic medal after years and years of trying. Alessandra Pirelli. They've broken a bit of an Olympic record. They are the smallest nation ever to win a medal at the Olympics.
In terms of population?
In terms of population. 34,000. Alessandra Pirelli has done the business. She won the bronze in the women's trap, and Matt Coward-Holly is going for a medal in the men's trap. So it takes quite a long time, but we will let you know what happens with that.
Yeah, well, we're going to bring you some of the big stories now from the swimming, which happened overnight. We'll start with the final of the men's 100 metres freestyle. The USA's Caleb Dressel was going for the second of 6 potential gold medals. Commentary from Adrian Morehouse and Andy Jameson. Good morning and welcome to Olympic Breakfast. I hope you're ready. I hope you're awake because, Dan, we've got 2 very exciting events. One about to start and one that's just happening.
Yeah, a bit of tension.
So a dramatic shoot-off there in the finish in the men's trap final. The Czechs took gold and silver, but a huge congratulations to Matt Coward-Holly for winning the bronze. He obviously follows in the footsteps of Ed Ling, who also won a bronze back in Rio in that event. And, Dan, what a brilliant result for Mallory in the...
Yeah, we had a bronze in the men's trap and a silver Games for the host, Japan. There's also that agonising moment for so many athletes finishing in 4th place, and that's actually happened 5 times to crews from Team GB in the rowing so far, and one of those who finished 4th, and we promised you earlier on the programme we'd hear from Helen Glover and Polly Swan. That's coming in a moment. Are those 2? We'll show you how their race in the women's pair final finished now.
So 4th place for Helen Glover and Polly Swan there, and we're delighted